Hey guys, so as we're fastly approaching the 5th anniversary here on Global Dokkan, I just wanted to sort of go over, the anniversary itself, what we got on the JP version, and then maybe think about some stuff that might be coming to the global version that we did not get on JP, or some things that we got on JP at other times that I feel like have a good chance of being included in the anniversary. So first, let's just go ahead and take a look at the timeline here. This is obviously courtesy of the Dokkan Wiki. Everything that we're going to be looking at in this video is courtesy of the Dokkan Wiki, so shout out to them. So this is just a timeline, right? So starting from the 5th anniversary, we can go sort of like down the page here and look at what we've got. So this is the anniversary itself. We got all this stuff, like so many different things. So this is just the anniversary we got on JP, right? That's gonna be in 2 weeks for global. So in 2 weeks, we'll have all that stuff live. We should have all that stuff live. Then they got the Beerus celebration, and we already have this on global, so I mean, nothing really to talk about here. It was pretty much the exact same. We got the Vegeta EZA, we got these Tech Awakenings, and now this. I think there's a good chance that we get the World Tournament, the 34th World Tournament, or whatever World Tournament we're on global. I know we skipped a few, so we're not on the 34th, I don't think. But I think there's a good chance that we do get a World Tournament during like the Countdown celebration. I think JP actually might have gotten that as well, like a World Tournament right before the anniversary. I also do think that we're going to probably get this guy as well for this upcoming, whatever the next World Tournament is, because, I mean, how long has it been with LR Yamcha as the reward? It's been a long time, so I would be very happy if this guy finally came out for the Global World Tournament. I'm looking forward to him. Demon King Piccolo is like my second favorite villain in the franchise, so definitely excited about that. And then this guy's probably going to get an Awakening, and they're going to add this Jackie Chun to the Dragon Ball Saga banner, which is fine. I don't know, it's just, I don't know. That banner's rates, for some reason, I just get screwed all the time. And the interesting thing about this tournament, though, is the fact that this guy is coming out. Well, he came out on the JP tournament, and we've had this guy for a long time on Global already. So, like, what I'm wondering is, what are they going to do for the World Tournament reward for Global? I don't know. We'll see. Probably going to be either a new card, I would imagine, but we'll see. We'll see. Next, we got Saiyan Day, which we also got. We also got Saiyan Day already on Global. So there's a few things to talk about with Saiyan Day. All this Bardock stuff is whatever, and this Extreme Super Battle Road is like sort of like the big thing that was missing from Global when this came out. Even though it was the same time celebration, for whatever reason they decided to skip the Extreme Super Battle Road for Global. So this doesn't really have a set time to release right now on Global, because it was supposed to release during Saiyan Day, but we didn't get it. So that's like, again, I guess the word people like to use is in limbo. So this is kind of like in limbo because it doesn't have an aligned time to release on Global. Next, we have this, which Global also got. So, pretty much the 3 big celebrations that came after the anniversary for Global already got them all. So this, I mean, Global got this back in December because it was a Global first. And Global already got this as part of April Fools. Global just got this part of the Beerus celebration. Now this Trunks EZA, this is also in limbo. So what we're looking at, or what we're going to be looking for all of these celebrations, is like things that are in limbo. And what that means is just things that came out during celebrations on JP that Global doesn't have, but Global already had those celebrations. So this Trunks EZA, we do not have this on Global yet, but we've already gone through this EZA, because this EZA, I mean, what I forget what EZA came out with the celebration on Global, but it wasn't Trunks, and Trunks is the last EZA that Global needs before Global takes a step into the 120% EZAs, because that's the last one we needed on Global to finish out all the non-120, all the pre-120 EZAs. So we'll see what happens with that. Next, we have Vegeta and Nappa. Now, Vegeta and Nappa is like not tied to any celebration. I've seen some people saying that they think that we could potentially get Vegeta and Nappa prior to the World Tournament, which would be really weird to me, because I don't think people are really super excited about this unit, and nobody would really care, and nobody would summon. But I guess them not being tied to a celebration is like, it's perfect for that time slot, because that time slot, I mean, it's going to be the countdown celebration. Like, I think it's like a week countdown, so they could just toss this banner up or whatever, and people would, I guess, summon on there. But I'm skeptical that this is going to come before the the anniversary. Now we start getting into things that are we have not seen on global yet. Now this celebration is the Golden Week celebration for JP. The Golden Week celebration for JP historically has arrived on global in Thanksgiving time, so like late November. That's a long way away because think about it. The anniversary comes out on like early July, and then it ends in like I guess early August. So it lasts for about a month. So early August, then we have August, September, October, and like the first half of November. That's 3.5 months, and then we finally get the basically one of the only celebrations on global that global hasn't gotten yet. So global, honestly, at this point is not super far behind JP. Now, the one thing I do want to point out is the big sort of event or campaign or whatever that released with this Golden Week celebration is this explosive chain battle, which is the new mode. You guys might know it as Dokkan Co-op mode, which is kind of accurate, I guess. But this is like the big thing that came out with the Golden Week celebration, besides the Dual Dokkan Fest and all these awakenings and story modes and stuff. But yeah, we'll take a look at that in a little bit. Next, this is one. Okay, so JP got the EZA Vegeta Blue here during Golden Week. So I mean, Global already got this. I don't know. I guess okay. So I guess what Global could do for the upcoming World Tournament is to give this Frieza, this Mega Frieza, in place of the Hellfighter 17, because Global already got Hellfighter 17. It's either going to be this guy or a new unit, right? Because we have everything already. And then we have the Kefla celebration. Now, typically, this is like the most recent thing that came out on JP. Yeah, so this is this is where we're at right now. They just got UI Goku. By the way, Global already has UI Goku. So many things that have. By the way, Global also already has. So many things that have come out on JP after the anniversary. Global already has them. So, I don't know, because this celebration. So historically, the schedule has been this. Anniversary on global, then we have like one filler celebration in between the anniversary and what is the download celebration. The download celebration typically happens in the second half of August, like sort of like the end of August, beginning of September, and those are really big. I think those are probably the second most hype celebrations of the year. So it's the anniversary is number one, and then the download celebrations are like the second big celebrations of the year. So I think Global is probably going to try and squeeze in one celebration in between the anniversary and the download celebration. I think my money's going to be on this Kefla celebration. So maybe we could see a World Tournament come like right after the anniversary. Maybe this one with the Vegeta Awakening and the Ader Awakening, and then we'll get the celebration with Kefla. We'll get the new Dragon Ball History stage. We'll get this EZA or Easy Area stage. And whatever they decide to do here, again, this is kind of like a weird situation with EZAs, because Global is only one EZA behind JP, which is never. I don't think it's ever been that close before. And then we'll also get this and this, but we already got this. We'll get this, I guess, too. So I think this is going to be the celebration that's in between the anniversary and the download celebration, the Kefla celebration, because it's honestly because. Like we already have this, so maybe you just don't put this in, and then you just include these two in part one, because these are technically both part of part two. So make this a little bit smaller of a celebration for global, and just put that in between the anniversary and the down celebration. Now, we talked about two things that happened after the anniversary for JP, but that global already got. Those two things are the Trunks EZA with Spirit Sword Trunks, and this Extreme Super Battle Road. So I have no idea what their plans are for Extreme Super Battle Road. I don't know why they decided not to release this with Saiyan Day. The only possible reason I could think of is because you get equipment as rewards, or equipment skill orbs, whatever you want to call it. You get skill orbs as rewards for doing this. So since the skill orb system wasn't I guess officially released on the global version at that point, that's when Saiyan Day came out, 3/18. They didn't feel comfortable releasing this on global because it would have been like a jump forward for them. But I don't know, because we got the transformation mechanic ahead of schedule before the 3rd anniversary. We got active skills ahead of schedule before the 4th anniversary. So I don't understand why they couldn't just release the skill orb system ahead of schedule as well. It's like I don't know. It's a very weird thing. But I could 100% see this Extreme Super Battle Road mode releasing during the anniversary. I think that's actually pretty likely, because I don't know when else they would release this. The fact that they haven't released it yet on global, and it's been like 3 months since Saiyan Day, I think it's pretty obvious that they're saving this for the anniversary, and that would actually help the anniversary a lot, because I've seen a lot of people saying how they don't think the anniversary is super hype. There's not a lot of stuff to do. This would definitely help amend that issue, I think, because look how many stages there are. I mean, it's literally just a revamp of the old original Super Battle Road stages, the 10 type ones, except these are a lot harder. So I would be very happy if they released this during the anniversary. I mean, it's pretty likely. The other thing we could sort of talk about is this Explosive Chain Battle. Now, this is tied to the Golden Week celebration on JP. I don't think this is going to be coming to global during the anniversary, but I think there's a chance it does. If they really want to squeeze in Extreme Super Battle Road into the anniversary, then I think the chances of this also coming are very low. So just keep this in the back of your mind. I'm not going to say this is definitely not coming, but I don't think it's coming at all. But I wouldn't be like super shocked if it did, just because it's tied to these skill orbs. Because the whole point of doing the Explosive Chain Battle mode is for the skill orb rewards. So that's basically where we're at right now. So in total, let's just go over quickly what the anniversary was on JP. You know, just movies, stuff like this. I mean, all this stuff is sort of like commonplace. You get Dragon Stones for doing the campaign, Dual Dokkan Fest with Gogeta and Vegeta. We know that already. The ticket banner, the 55 summon for the LR, which by the way, I think you guys should do this. I've had a lot of people asking like, oh, do you think I should, you know, save stones for the 55 summon for the LR? Yes, I do. I think it's a very good value banner. Plus, you'll also get the tickets. So if you do all the missions, you get the 55 tickets. You can do this summon for free, basically, with those tickets. So very, very good there. There's also just increased, I think this is exchange stuff with Baba. Red Stone, Purple Stone, sales. You got this new story mode with the Zero Ningens plan. This is like the 3 Saiyans at Fate with the Broly movie stuff. Then you got this, which is sort of like a punching bag event. I'm not really 100% sure how this worked. I didn't really look into it too much, but I know it's like a punching bag style event where it's like the Frieza recoupment missions. Then we have the introduction of the Whis event, where this is once a day during the anniversary, and then after the anniversary it becomes once a week. So it's really not the best thing ever, but I mean, you can get skill orbs from this, so it's at least something to do every day. This is just returning story events. We got a new boss rush stage, new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. All Extreme Z battles are open. This, which is fodder. All the potential resistant stages are open on the weekends, which is good. And then you have the Dokkan, I think it's Ultimate Clash on the global version. Like special stages for this. It's similar to what we had during the 4th year, where it was like all GT enemies. Now it's all super enemies, I guess. That's part 1. That's a lot for part 1. And then part 2. Part 2 we get into here, and it's just, more missions. We got this special campaign with the Dragon Balls. Then you have extra stages added to this, extra stages added to this. You got the Extreme Z area for this stuff. You got a top legendary summon banner with the LR Rose and LR Broly trio. You got this thing. I don't think this is going to happen on global, just because this is like a JP only thing with Ichiban Kuji, which is a figure line. I don't think this is going to happen on global. It's just going to be something that's left out, and you got that again. And then part 3, last but not least, we do have this Trunks campaign, which is just it's sort of like a raid event, but you just like, I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was just you perform certain actions, you like clear stages, and then you fill up the bar, and then Trunks powers up and you get rewards for it. Then you get an EZA for the LR Zamasu Goku unit, which is the first LR EZA, so that's interesting. He's very good. Then you have another new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball History, and then some of these missions down here, and you get a bunch of wallpapers. I think what they could do is they could slide in Extreme Super Battle Road here into part 3. Because part 3 really isn't too impressive. The only real thing to do are these two. The new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, which is only one new stage, so it's like, okay, I can do that in like 30 minutes, and then I'm done with the part 3. And then the same thing with this. This is just an Extreme Z area, which again doesn't take long to do. So I think if they slid in Extreme Super Battle Road into part 3 here, maybe like just put it like in between these two things, like that would add a lot of stuff to the anniversary, because then we're getting 3 Infinite Dragon Ball History stages, EZA for an LR, 2 story events, another EZA area for the Broly trio, or the Broly, the Vegeta and Broly Kid units. Then we're getting Extreme Super Battle Road, plus like all these stones and stuff that we're getting, all these missions, like the ticket banners, Red Stone, Purple Stone, like all of this stuff. That's a lot. We're getting a lot if they actually do that. And not to mention, by the way, this also has a list of all the stones we get for the anniversary. If you factor in literally everything, JP got 824 total stones throughout the course of the anniversary. So that's like literally like 824 stones in like a month. Now, keep in mind, JP did hit top grossing, and then they hit top grossing on both platforms, and then they got a rewarding bonus for part 2, I believe, because at this point, the top Legendary 7 banner did not hit top grossing because I believe they were competing with, I think it was like a Monster Hunter, or not Monster Hunter, a Monster Strike collab with, I think it was Demon Slayer. So that was a huge thing for them, and JP Dokkan couldn't squeeze it out with Rose LR and the Broly Trio LR, so they just like, okay, yeah, whatever, we'll just give everyone 30 stones and all this stuff down here. I'm assuming Global's going to hit this, definitely. I mean, 100 stones, like, this is like probably the most hype Dual Dokkan Fest ever. I would imagine 14, 15 countries are going to hit top grossing, so that's a lot of stones. So, I mean, this number is going to differ a little bit for Global, just because all the stuff's not going to be the same. And if they do add Extreme Super Battle Road, there are stone, I think, rewards associated with this, with missions and whatnot. Let's just see if they have that info here. I don't think so, but I believe there are stones associated with this. So that's a lot of stones, and you got the countdown as well. Don't forget, I believe it's 7 days. You get 3-minute refreshes on your stamina. You got Baba Shop reward, or Baba Shop discounts, and then you have the 4 times experience for the quest mode if you guys are interested in leveling up. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot coming. There's also this live stream thing. Now, to keep in mind that they did get this. They got 55 stones for the live stream anniversary, or the anniversary live stream. So obviously Global's not going to get that because we don't have a live stream for it, but I think they're probably going to find a way to fit that in somewhere else. So we should at least be getting something similar to this, if not more. I expect Global to actually get more stones than this. So that's pretty much where we're at. To summarize what happened in this video, Global is in a position. I think this is probably one of the closest times Global's ever been to JP, just in terms of like content that's come out. The 3 big celebrations coming out after the anniversary, Global already has all of them. And then parts of the other ones that JP's gotten, like UI Goku, they've gotten EZA Rose, they've gotten EZA Vegeta Blue. And then part of the anniversary, they could slide in this Extreme Super Battle Road to make it, I guess, the anniversary just more content heavy, which would be nice. And then Explosive Chain Battle has a chance of coming, but I don't think it's going to, just because I think they're going to leave this tied to the Golden Week celebration, which should come out in November. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you guys are excited for the anniversary, if you think anything I said in this video is not likely to happen or very likely to happen. I just want to see what you guys have to say about this. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.